Rice now trying to drive on J-Will. Lost him a little. Now Rice cuts back, kicks it out. Goody, left wing three. That one's up. That one falls. Another three. Back-to-back possessions for the Hoosiers, and they lead by 6 now. Acuff with it. Derkak, who's checked in for Martini. J-Will driving right side, nothing there. Gives it back out to Acuff. Derkak at the top of the key. Gives it to Bailey. Deep 2 range. He goes up for the shot, and that one hits. Who else but Ace Bailey hitting shots like that? Cuts the lead to 4 for the Hoosiers. 13:29 left.
That's a ridiculous 2-point shot by Ace Bailey. My goodness.
Miles Rice calling for a screen on Jeremiah Williams. The top of the key. Gets it from Ballo. Now gives it to Goody. Goody to Galloway. Now back to Rice at the top of the key. Another screen from Ballo. Now nothing. Trying to drive right side. Feeds into Goody. Cutting baseline. Who hands it off to Tucker. Tucker the mid-range jumper. That one rattles out. Bailey with the rebound. Good passing there from the Hoosiers as Bailey drives right side. Nothing there. And a fadeaway floater. Ace Bailey hits. What a shot there from the freshman.
Wow, he is phenomenal, and that's an amazing shot.
Unbelievable stuff as Rice tries to throw a cross-court pass to Goody. Didn't see it coming. Goes off his hands. Goes out of bounds. Now Rutgers gets the ball back down 2. 12:50 to go. Ace Bailey has made 3 ridiculous shots out of his 6 attempts. He's 4 for 6. The other one was a layup. And the freshman putting on early with 9 points here leads everyone on the floor. Acuff getting pressed early by Carlisle. Carlisle's checked into the game for Rice. Now Ace Bailey, a little spin move floater. That one's good as well. Ace Bailey on fire right now and cuts the lead. Diminishes the lead once again. 16-16, 12:25 to go.
He is unreal. I mean, he takes these shots and you don't think they're going to go, but they go. Ridiculous.
Goody guarded by Derkak, gives it off to Galloway. And now Carlisle gets the give and go from Ballo. Ballo back with it at the top of the key. Tucker trying to drive inside, working on Somerville. Tries to go up and over him off the back iron. Tried to get tipped back in by Ballo. Derkak comes away with it.
I think Bailey almost tipped that one in.
Yeah, Rutgers momentum now. Derkak going fast here. Driving left side, denied by Ballo. Rebounded by Jeremiah Williams. Now back to Derkak on the left corner. Derkak trying to drive baseline, but he slips.
And a foul's called on Tucker.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Tucker. The fans wanted to travel. But what a response from the Scarlet Knights after going down 6. Ace Bailey doing it all himself. A quick 6 points for him. And now Ace Bailey, speaking of that young talent, gets the ball on the inbound pass, gets immediately double-teamed, is somehow able to get it out to Martini. Michael Davis is checked back in for Derkak. Martini in as well. Tyson Acuff at the top of the key, gets a screen from Martini, driving right side, right wing 3 from him. Shot clock expiring off the back iron, rebounded by Galloway.
Still no Malik Renault here for the Hoosiers.
Yeah, haven't seen him emerge from the locker room quite yet, as Kane and Carlisle gives this one off to Anthony Leal, who's checked into the game. Carlisle now deep 2 from the top of the key. No good, rebounded by Martini. Jamichael Davis with it now. Feeds it into Somerville. Backing down Langdon Hatton, the other center who's in for Ballo. Somerville spin move floater. That one's cashed. Lathan Somerville, a nice bucket there. His first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, and that's the third Rutgers scorer to finally get involved here. Bailey had 11. Jeremiah Williams had 5.
Yeah, so Galloway calling for a screen on the right wing. Gives it off to Hatton. Now Leal over to Carlisle. Feeds it down inside to Bryson Tucker, working on J. Mike. Step back, deep 2, fadeaway, no good off the front rim. Rebounded by Acuff. Acuff gives it up to Bailey, driving up the right side. Bailey getting worked on by Leal. The crowd likes this defense he's playing. Ace Bailey, a couple quick moves. Now driving inside, goes right over Hatton, and that layup's up and good. Crowd didn't like that. They wanted to travel, but Ace Bailey, just like that, 13 points.
Unreal, just an unreal player.
Galloway feeds into cutting Tucker. That shot's no good. Somerville's able to come down with it. The fans wanted a push on Acuff. Nothing gets called there. Ace Bailey now, left corner 3. That one's cash. Ace Bailey cannot be stopped.
Unreal. Rutgers on a 13-0 run. Ace Bailey at the front of it. 16 points already. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Unbelievable. No words.
Rutgers now out to a 7-point lead. Galloway, 3 to respond. He does.
Yeah, that was a big three from Indiana to respond there. Rutgers had all momentum.
Yeah,
they still have the momentum, but
Indiana was in a 4-minute scoring drought. They cut it down there. Acuff now. Pass from Davis. That three's good. Raining threes in Assembly Hall right now. Tyson Acuff hits that one from the left wing. Rutgers leads 26-19, 9:22 to go. So here we go. 1st and 10, ball on the 36. 3 receivers to his right. Ethan Garbers drops back, looks right, throws to the middle of the field. That one's caught, and he's still going down to the 50-yard line and tackled right around the 46. What a catch and run there. That one was Maliki Matavio. There's a lot of Hawaiian names, okay? you got to bear with us for a little, but he is the leading tight end. Last week, 3 receptions, 23 yards, and on the season, 147 yards. He averages a little over 10 yards a catch. And just like that, another first down for UCLA.
A nice catch by Matava, loyal on the tackle. Bean looked like he was trying to jar the ball loose, wasn't able to. Good gain there from Matava.
Absolutely. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Ethan Garbers in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off to TJ Harden, who runs up the middle, and he gets a couple yards there and is tackled by, looks like Troy Rainey, I believe. Backup nose tackle. And that is who it was. They're going to give him a gain of 4 on that yard. So getting some good push early against this patchwork defensive line for Rutgers.
Yeah, good tackle there by Rainey. Got himself out there early, brings up a 2nd and 6. Favorable 2nd down and kind of decent here for Rutgers defense.
Absolutely. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Ethan Garbers in the shotgun formation. TJ Harden right alongside him. Takes the snap, looks to his left, drops back, throws this one deep. Does he have a man?
Oh.
And that looked like a PI.
Wow.
No flag called. J. Michael Sturdivant, the intended receiver. That one goes over his head. And they're not, I can't believe they didn't call that.
That was a lot of contact there by Robert Longerbeam. I'm really, really surprised that we didn't see a flag called there. But the Rutgers defense gets out with a little bit of a break there, brings up a 3rd and medium.
Absolutely. 3rd and 6 now. Ball in the Rutgers 43. We'll see what Ethan Garbers has in his bag of tricks. And J. Michael Sturdivant, the intended receiver, he is, like I said, the main man as he heads out wide left. Robert Longerbeam will most likely be trailing him all game. Ethan Garbers takes the snap, looks left, and he has a man, and that one is caught. Caught by, looked like Quasi Gilmer. And what a catch there by him.
I mean, that was that same route that Sturdivant ran all by himself with Longerbeam. Got open a little bit, but again, a great throw there by Garbers for a nice and easy first down.
Absolutely, Shaquan Loyal right there for the tackle right after, but nonetheless, a first down for UCLA. Ball now on the 35. And this offense that's been struggling all season is starting to move. Ethan Garbers takes a quick snap, throws it left to Gilmer, and he makes a man miss, and he's all the way out of bounds up at the 15-yard line. What a catch and run from him, catching that one out of the backfield.
That's Mokio Atamalala. That's a long last name for that kid.
Yeah,
but
that is what talk about a name there. Titus Mokai Atimalala. Oh, wow. Brother.
We're gonna hope Titus Mokayo Atamala doesn't really get too many receptions today. He is a very big mouthful for a last name.
Yeah, well, that is now 2 catches for him. He had that catch before. It wasn't Kwame Glazer. And now 1st and 10, ball in the 16. UCLA's moving. Ethan Garbers escaping the pocket. He's on the rush now and makes a man miss, and he's going to be tackled around the 9-yard line. Look at the legs on Ethan Garber and the escapability there. It looked like Rutgers' defensive line had him dead to rights. He's able to escape. And who was that just barely missed the tackle? Malcolm Ray, the Florida State transfer, got him around his ankles but couldn't bring him down. Jaccoma in the area on that one. And now 2nd and 4, ball in the 10. This Rutgers defense is making the UCLA offense look a lot better than the numbers show. 1 man to his left. Ethan Garbers in shotgun formation, takes a snap, hands it right up the middle, and a tote up the gut for Jalen Berger. And funny enough, Jalen Berger, look where he's from, Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, right around the corner.
Yep, that's right, Don Bosco Prep. Wonder if he knows Dylan Harper.
Maybe, but again, on the play before on first down, that was phenomenal awareness there by Ethan Garbers. If Rutgers wants to win this game, they have got to keep him under pressure, make him uncomfortable. Too easy of a scramble there for Garbers. Picks up a really good chunk of yards now, 3rd and 1.
Absolutely, 3rd and 1, ball on the 7. Ethan Garber's under center. He's got two men behind him. No receivers out wide. He's going to hand this one off to Berger, who powers up the middle, and not a lot to show for it there. Looks like he could have got the first down.
They're going to rule him. Well, I think they're going to bring the sticks out.
Yeah, that one was close. The defensive line had a nice stand there.
Well, they'll call it a first down, so 1st and goal. I mean, that was a great formation there from UCLA. Went with the heavy set, and really just no answer for Rutgers right there. Nice and easy 3rd and 1 right there for Berger, as he had a wide open gut right up the middle.
Absolutely. Didn't even bother putting any receivers out wide. Let Berger do his thing with some big men in the middle. So 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Ethan Garber's in shotgun, takes the snap, looks right, throws right, and right there in the corner of the end zone, what a catch there! Touchdown, UCLA!
I mean, has there been a game this season where outside of Dylan and Ace, there's been 3 other double-digit scorers in the lineup?
I don't think since November.
Yeah, and that was, obviously the out-of-conference games. And, you can even count Bryce Dortch. If he was just one more point away, he'd be in the 10 points as well. And you just look at the what you've been getting out of these kind of other guys other than Dylan and Ace, even before Rutgers was winning, even back when they were kind of losing a couple games before Washington, Oregon, Iowa, Maryland, like that. And those games when Ace and Dylan weren't really stepping up, you still had solid games from guys like Acuff and Jeremiah Williams, and that's really starting to pick up now. It's very, it's definitely encouraging. And, I feel like we got to jump right into our caller because I see the name, and it's our good friend over on Livingston campus right now. And I did see him at the game. I saw him actually, do a little halftime contest to win some tacos from El Jefe's. But Tony ringside, Anthony Palumbo, you are on Nightline. How you doing, man?
How about them Scarlet Knights, baby? Oh, I'm buzzing. That was
to have them, but again, his only 2 minutes today definitely were not that impressive.
Absolutely. And, I think the fact that we're even getting him back and the fact that he's somehow getting healthy, which I really don't know how they diagnose a season-ending knee injury, and then all of a sudden, magically, he ends up back on the availability report. But anyways, especially when you get to the Big Ten tournament, assuming they do now, obviously they're in a much better position, and they go up against teams like Michigan and Michigan State who have these giant dudes that, Lathan Somerville can guard them all he wants. He's going to foul them probably because he's a pretty foul-happy kind of guy. And then you had to have Bryce Dortch and Dylan Grant come in to kind of play those center minutes. Having a guy like Agbole back, it doesn't hurt the lineup at all. And maybe as Bryce Dortch continues to blossom into a player, maybe you are limiting his minutes, and that in turn hurts the team a little. But the fact that you can get a guy like Agbole, who is the tallest player on the team, back in the roster, it's definitely not a bad thing.
Yeah, so Anthony.
Well, I want to start, obviously, of course, thank you for taking the time to do this one-on-one.
No worries.
How impactful is the bye week for you in terms of rest and preparing for this weekend?
I mean, the bye week has a lot of ups for us. Prepare for Minnesota, prepare physically, mentally, we'll have our time to recover our bodies. So I feel this bye week was much needed.
What have you seen on film from Minnesota that can alter how you attack them?
I mean, Minnesota is very disciplined overall. They're very good overall. Their quarterback, their O-line, they're physical. So we also just need to be physical.
How do you stay focused and maintain energy throughout a game, especially when the defense could get in a situation where it's reeling?
I just focus on every play at a time. If the play was good or bad, no matter what, you just chop the moment. So you just go to the very next moment and just do whatever you're supposed to be doing.
With the defense suffering all the injuries this year, how does that affect the communication in game?
I wouldn't really say it affects it, really. It's just next man up. Everyone's going to be prepared. Our coaches does a great job preparing every single one of us. Doesn't matter where you are, what position you are. So I feel like when someone goes down, next man's up, and I think we're good.
And, when the game's on the line, every play matters. What kind of drives you to push through that fatigue, give that little bit of extra effort?
Do it for the people next to me. We've been working. I've been here for about 4 years now. These are my brothers. They're my family. We do it for each other. That's what drives every one of us.
Speaking of doing it for the next few, you play across from a guy like Aaron Lewis. How does he make your job easier?
I mean, he just does his job right all the time. I also, not even just that, since I've been here, I looked up to him. He was always the guy. So just trying to mimic my game after him, trying to not let him down. He's not gonna let me down. It goes both ways. It's not even just him. It's the whole entire D line. We do it for each other. We work for each other.
Absolutely, Jordan. Thank you so much.
Anytime, man. Thank you.